All right, welcome back to our Barcelona career mode here on Next Gen. So to start this episode out, we're gonna get straight into transfers. So I've added most, if not all, the players you guys have suggested in the comments. So our short list is looking a lot busier. So I would say the most notable additions are João Cancelo, Grimaldo, Zakaria, and Ndidi. Richarlison would be a very good option. He was suggested as well. Jonathan David, Insigne, Neymar, and David Neres. So there's a lot more players on this short list. So I think the first position that we really need is a CDM, because Busquets, I'm not planning on selling him, but he is going down in overall. I want him to be kind of like a backup this season. So I feel like we need a new CDM. So options are Ndidi, Witsel, and Zakaria. I think Witsel would not make that much sense because he's already 31. So we're going to take him off. So pretty much Zakaria or Ndidi. And if we look at the prices, Zakaria might be 30 million less than Ndidi, even though he's 2 points overall lower than him. It seems like Zakaria is the better deal, because with Zakaria, what we could also do is play him at center back and then put like Pjanic instead of Busquets in the midfield, because he is 6'3". He is very tall. So I think the first player we're going to go after is Denis Zakaria. All right, so 53 million value. I'm going to do 54.5. See what they say to that. And they accept that. All right, 54.5 for Zakaria. I used him in FIFA 20 in my Dortmund series, and he was probably the best player of that entire series. So I'm guessing he is the same in FIFA 21, and he just looks like a beast of a player. So we're going to sign him up on a contract. All right, he's letting me pick his wages. I'm going to try 100 million. We're just going to do that. No signing bonus, or not 100 million, 100,000. We're going to see what he says to that. It's quite a bump. All right, he wants 125,000. Let's just lower that signing bonus a little bit, and you have a deal. All right, and Denis Zakaria accepts our new CDM, our first actual signing of this series with Barcelona, and I think that was a pretty good deal. Also, I've pretty much put development plans on every single player. We're turning Pedri into a cam, and then we're turning Griezmann into a center forward. So that is what we're currently doing. I think it takes like 4 weeks to do those two, but Denis Zakaria, we'll put him on Anchorman for now. He looks really good. I'm excited to see how he feels in FIFA 21. What number should we give him? We'll give him number 25, and then Konate can go to 32, but he looks very good. He's going to take the starting CDM position, and then Busquets will go to the bench. And then these are the tactics that I'm currently using. Pretty much balance is what I usually do. And then in terms of instructions, Messi is on free roam, Ansu Fati and Dembele are on cut inside, Zakaria is on stay back, and then De Jong and Zakaria are both on aggressive interceptions. Because in this game, CDMs don't do enough, so that is just what I do to try to make them do more as a CDM. But those are my tactics. Now, on the topic of PK, it seemed like you guys are pretty split. Half of you guys want me to sell him, half of you guys want me to keep him. I feel like something that we could do is offer Umtiti up in a swap deal and then move PK to the bench to be a backup, because he is kind of a club legend. I can't imagine PK playing for another team. Like him, Jordi Alba, even Busquets. I don't really want to sell them. I'd rather have them be backups as they go down in overall pretty much. But I do feel like we need another winger and a backup striker. For sure. All right, so we still have 195 million in our transfer budget. We have so much money here at Barcelona. So with that in mind, should we try and make another signing or should we wait? I feel like I want more scouting information on some of these players, so I think we're going to wait to make any more transfers. All right, Atletico Madrid come in for Jordi Alba for 69.7 million. Oh, I can't sell Jordi Alba. He is going down in overall, but he's still an 86. I feel like Grimaldo is the future replacement for him that I want to sign, but I'm not sure it's time for that. And then Man City have been approached by Eibar with a loan offer for Eric Garcia. I mean, we might as well throw a loan offer as well at Eric Garcia. I mean, would he really help us currently though? I think that could be a signing for a possible season 2. If he goes out on loan to Eibar, develops a little bit, and then goes back to Man City, we could buy him then. But I think if we sign a center back, we are looking for a bit higher quality than that. All right, so our next game in La Liga is against Granada. They are sitting down in 20th. So they've lost both of their first 2 games of the season. So we have to try and keep up our perfect streak. 3 wins out of 3 would be a great start to this season. We know it's going to be a fierce title race with Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. So we need to have a good start to the season if we want to give ourselves a chance at winning this title. So first game against Granada at home. The only change for this game is Junior Firpo comes in for Jordi Alba. And I think there were a few comments asking what difficulty we play on. We play on Ultimate. with competitor mode off for now. I feel like the CPU plays better with it off for some reason, but that's definitely going to need some more testing. But we have not gotten a cutscene to start a game in the first 2 games, so we'll see if we get one in this one. So let's see if we get possibly a cutscene in this game. We are waiting for one. Let's see if we get one, and we finally do. All right, there is our new signing. Dennis Zakaria coming off Team Bus, looking very snazzy. So yeah, that was good to see. That was a short little cutscene of the bus, but because we have a new signing, it shows him, it highlights him. I like that. So 3rd game of the season. Let's see if we can get this win. In terms of the camera angle, it seemed like you guys were split on it as well. I saw a few people saying to keep it. I saw a few people saying to change it. I'm going to keep it for now because it seemed like there were a few more people who said that they liked it. I personally like it. I think that makes the game look so much better graphically. But if enough people want us to go back to like a default camera, that is something we could do. Well, let's see what we can do in this game. Zakaria is going to go for an early shot. That is blocked. Hoping for a good debut for Zakaria. A clean sheet would be ideal. Can get that out to Ansu Fati. Into Griezmann. Get that to Lionel Messi. That to De Jong in some space. De Jong, what a save from the keeper. That should be the first goal in this game. All right, we're going to swing this corner in. Zakaria is tall. He could get in those corners. Messi's going to bring this down. Why not go for a shot with Messi? That looked very good from this angle. Ousmane Dembele has had a very good start to the season, already scoring 2 goals. Get that to De Jong. Back to Zakaria. Messi's in some space. Messi tries to go for a shot. That is deflected. That looked like it was a pretty decent shot as well. We are going to bring this back though. Messi, Griezmann. Gets a turn, goes for a shot, and that is way over the bar. At least we're getting shooting chances. That is a good ball over the top. Trying to defend this. Good challenge. Zakaria cleans it up. All right, Ansu, I see you. I see you. That is a very good run. We're going to try and do something with this. Griezmann, get a little turn. Shot away, and that is first goal of the game. Antoine Griezmann. Is it Antoine or Anthony? I have no idea. I think it's Antoine. I actually have no idea. But that is the first goal of this game, as he's doing is very questionable celebration, but easy as you like, as it should be against a team like this that we are much better than. All right, 1-0 up. Good start to this game. PK, that is a great challenge. PK has done very well in these first 3 games, actually. So I'm actually very impressed with him. That was not a great pass, though. All right, ball into Messi. A lot of space here. We can hit Dembele. Does have the pace to beat the defenders. Might try and cross this in. Decent cross. It looks like De Jong was up for that. All right, and that is the first half. Up 1-0. It's been pretty decent. I do feel like we should be scoring more, though. See if we can get some more in the second half. Griezmann into Messi. Give that to De Jong. Try to get it to Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati with the shot. Trying to find an angle, and that is cleared. That is unfortunate. That should have been goal number 2. All right, that is a very lucky bounce. Long lay. Good defending. They have not threatened too much in this game. They've had some decent possession, but other than that, not really threatened Ter Stegen back in goal. And I think Ansu Fati is offside, and he is. Good ball to Zakaria, into Messi, Griezmann. I think Dembele is offside, but Ansu Fati should not be. Coming forward. Ansu Fati goes for the shot. That was not the best shot. Collects it into Dennis Zakaria. Bring it forward, takes a shot. Good save. Man, we should have more goals in this game. 71st minute. We are going to cross this ball in. Griezmann gets to it into Zakaria for a debut goal. Keeper collects it. That is so unlucky. All right, Coutinho is coming on for Griezmann. Messi goes to center forward. Trincao is on for Ansu Fati, and Pjanic is on for De Jong. So last 15 minutes, we've been so unlucky to not score this second goal. See if we can get it. Zakaria, good ball. Coutinho is making a good run. Try to get it to Messi. Messi puts that in for 2-0. We finally get our second goal, and it is the main man himself, Lionel Messi, putting it in the back of the net. And we are on our way to our 3rd win of the season. Good passing, very Barcelona-esque. Good ball in for Coutinho, and that is a tap-in for Messi. All right, that should be 3 points all settled. Should be another clean sheet as well. Defense has been really good to start this career mode off, though. Gonna get this ball out to Trincao. Into Messi. Play that to Trincao. He should have the pace. Gonna get it back to Messi, to Dembele, back to Messi. That was a decent idea, but that is full time. That is a 2-0 win. 3 wins out of 3 to start La Liga. That is a good start to this season. All right, so now back to transfers. So I feel like we do need a striker and winger, but I am not sure which of these players I would like the most. It might be Richarlison, because he can't play left wing and striker. He's valued at 59 million. That won't be like a crazy amount. I think we're going to put an offer in for Richarlison and see how much Everton want for him, because he would be a pretty good signing. All right, so he's valued at 59. Let's do like 61 and see what they say. So they want 46.7 plus Busquets. All right, that is not happening. Is there another player that we could maybe add to this deal? There's not really anyone I really want to sell. So it looks like they want a little bit more money for him. I mean, we can try like, about like 70 million. How does 70 million sound? 98.4. All right, that is a large amount. Could maybe try 82.5, bring it down maybe. Nope, they're sticking with 98.4. Okay, that is a lot of money for Richarlison. Do I want to spend that much money on him? Is he worth that much? Because like I said, at left wing, Ansu Fati has actually been very decent. So if he was starting this first half of the season at least at left wing, I would not be mad about that. Let's try 90. That's still a lot of money. All right, they accept 90 million. That is just a lot of cash. I don't know if that's worth it or not. Honestly, bringing Neymar back would be amazing, but it's kind of like Memphis Depay. It seems like a very popular option for a Barcelona series. Just seems kind of like too simple or too boring. All right, let's pivot and look at center backs. I'm going to try offering up Umtiti for Shula and seeing what they say about that. So 47, and that means if we want to match values, it would be like 14 million. Like 10 million plus Umtiti for Shula. Let's see what they say to that. 39.6. All right, that's a lot more than I thought. But I mean, Shula does have a lot of potential. About 25 million. All right, they accept 25 million plus Umtiti. So what is that value? 25 plus Umtiti was valued at what? 47? So that's almost like 70-ish million, which that's probably what we'd have to pay if we just bought him out with money in a no swap deal. 25 million plus Umtiti. I think that is actually a pretty good deal because he's 24. You know he's going to grow. So I think we're going to actually do this deal. All right, so he's letting me pick his wages once again. I hate doing this. Let's try 125 million. Does that seem too low? We'll try that plus like a 400,000 signing bonus. We'll see what he says to that. And he just wants a bonuses, which I don't want. He might want to bump in his wages, 145,000, and that is fine with me. We've signed up Shula from Bayern Munich. Umtiti is going to Bayern Munich. We are getting Shula. I think that is a pretty good deal because he is a very, very good center back who can grow a lot. So we'll get him on a development plan, 19 weeks. He should be an 85. That should be sped up too. And he looks pretty good in that Barcelona kit. So now that pretty much means we can do what I said earlier. I think for now, PK still will be the starter, but Shula will be on the bench. Eventually, I think Shula will outgrow PK, and then PK can go to the bench and be the backup. And then we have Kanate as 4th choice. So I think that is not bad in terms of center back depth. We also have Todibo, who we can recall from loan as well if we need to. So I think that is a pretty good bit of business. Also, Ansu is up to a 77, so that is good to see. So Zakaria and Shula, those are our 2 signings so far in this episode. We still have 180 million in the transfer budget. So Richarlison would be about half of that budget. Like, do we have any better options? Insigne would be decent, but paying that much for a almost 30-year-old, I don't really want to do that. Piatek, Haaland, they're all recently joined. So is Jonathan David. Santimina is not really good enough. Inaki Williams has gone to United. Martinez would be ideal, but he is very expensive. Then there's Memphis Depay, who seems like actually a pretty good option at this point. You know, I'm going to throw an offer out for Memphis Depay just because he seems like a really good option. It makes sense why Barcelona wants him in real life. He can play center forward, left wing, cam. We're going to throw out an offer, see what they're expecting. I think I would only get him if we get a really good deal. I think that's the only way we'd actually get him. So let's try his value, 63 million. Let's see what they say to that. 109 million. That is a lot. Try 85. Probably not going to accept it though. Okay, they accept 85. All right, that is a lot different than their first counter. So 85 compared to 90 with Richarlison. I don't know who the better deal is. All right, so I kind of feel like since they're both almost the same amount, I feel like Richarlison is the better option. As he's younger, he can grow more. Memphis Depay seems like the more used option at Barcelona, signing him in career mode. And if not for Richarlison, I don't really know who would fit that mold that we're looking for. I mean, I could throw an offer at Martinez just to see as well. We'll do that just to see. Like, we can try to straight up 98 million. 149. Yeah, that is very expensive. Let's try 120.5 and see what they say to that. Still want 149. 130 maybe? Let's see if they even accept that. Okay, they accept 130. That is still a crazy amount. So I think Richarlison is the best option. So he is the guy that we're going to sign up. I think Martinez is too expensive. Depay is too overused in Barcelona career modes. Richarlison might be even overused, but I don't think I've ever bought him in a career mode. So he is who we're going to offer a contract. It's pretty expensive, but he is 23, a lot of room to grow. Striker, left wing, I think he fits what we're looking for, so we're going to offer him a contract. All right, thankfully, he has just said that he wants 115,000. We are going to remove that goal bonus. He might want a little more on the wages. No, he does not. All right, 115,000. Richarlison is signed up, our new backup striker / left winger. More competition in the attacking part of our team. So Braithwaite, you can go to the bench. Richarlison comes up. He's 81 overall. I think his potential is like 88 or 89. So he can grow a lot. And look at all that green. He looks very decent. So I think Ansu is going to keep that starting left wing spot unless his performances drop. And Richarlison will start out on the bench. But this is really not bad. This team is not looking too bad. I think Zakaria, Shula, and Richarlison have definitely upgraded this team. So I think that might be it for transfers. So we have 89 million in our transfer budget. That's still a decent amount to take into January. We're not going to sign up Depay or Martinez in this window. I might try one more thing with Ruben Neves just to see for science. So what if we offered Pjanic for Neves? How about, because we know Neves is valued about 60 million. What if we do Pjanic plus 12 million for Neves? All right, they want Busquets. I'm not giving up Busquets, and that is a lot of money as well. All right, so there's not many other players I can try and offer in this deal. I think the only player that we could offer is maybe Sergi Roberto. We can try maybe something like this. What is that? 61 million. They might want a little bit more than that. 24. How about Sergi Roberto plus 24 million? What do they say to that? 32 million. That's actually not terrible. That is about 70 million value. It's pretty much what they would want anyways if we paid cash. See if we can bring it down a little bit, and they accept that. All right, so now this is something to think about. So 29 million plus Sergi or Ruben Neves. The only problem is that Pjanic is pretty much like, if we got Neves, I'd pretty much want him to replace Pjanic. And Sergio Roberto is kind of like our backup right back as well as backup midfielder. We don't really have another right back on this roster, so I don't know how I feel about trading him for a midfielder in a way. So, all right, so I think it does not make sense to swap Neves and Sergi because then we would not have a right back or a backup right back. I wanted to sign Lamptey, but he's recently joined and I can't really find a right back because I want Dest to start. Like, I tried a swap deal with Cancelo, but they didn't accept that. They wanted way too much money for him. I don't know if this is a smart deal to make, because who would play right back or who would play backup right back? Can like Junior Firpo, can he even play right back? I would say probably not. Yeah, no, 3-star weak foot. I mean, could he actually play there? I guess he could in sense. I mean, Konate is pretty quick, so, but he's -6 if he goes to right back. So that is my dilemma. I think we'll simulate into transfer deadline day, see if we maybe get any offers for anyone, and then pretty much take it from there. All right, yeah, I think in the end it does not make sense to swap Neves for Roberto. I think if we were swapping Pjanic for Neves, that would make 1,000,000% more sense. But the fact that we would be without a right back, and I can't really find a right back that I would like to sign, I think we're going to keep Sergi to be a backup right back, backup midfielder. We'll give Pjanic a chance this season. Maybe in January we go back in for Neves. But I think this is the team that we're going to go into the first half of the season with. So Zakaria, Shula, and Richarlison. I think that's 3 pretty good signings, and then Konate on loan. I feel like we definitely improved this team a decent amount. All right, so that is it for transfer deadline day. And in terms of teams improving, Atletico Madrid have brought in Martial, Melendo, spent a lot of money. And then Real Madrid have brought in Alaba, Mahrez, and Silva, Bernardo Silva. So that is 3 pretty good signings, but they have let go Vinicius, Modric, and Asensio. So teams improving. What about us? So we spent 169 million, Zakaria, Richarlison, and Shula. That is a decent amount of money, but we still have a lot in our transfer budget for January. So I think we did pretty good business. So that is it for transfer deadline day. All right, so we have our first scouting reports back, and this guy, Antonio Cano, looks amazing. 2.1 value. He's got the headband. So we're going to sign him up. He looks pretty decent. And then I think we'll let Cordoba be scouted further. And then from Spain, Salvador Cuesta. We're going to sign him up. He looks pretty decent as well. And then we'll let these two get scouted more. So let's see what these two guys look like. So Antonio Cano is already 63 rated, 17 years of age, CDM. He actually looks like pretty decent already. And then Cuesta, 60 rated. Probably not as good as Cano, but still looks pretty decent. All right, so Griezmann's ready to turn into a center forward. We are going to do that. So he's now a center forward, and now he's 88 rated. So that was a great suggestion from the comments. +2, that is good to see. All right, so our next game is against Valladolid. That will be the last game of this episode. In the next one, we'll start the Champions League. And then after this episode, it'll pretty much be 3 games per episode. That is pretty much how we do things. So we're going to try to play Juventus in that next episode. Messi versus Ronaldo, that's going to be a big one. Well, let's see if we can end this episode with another win. Real Madrid did drop points in their 3rd game, so if we win this, we will go into first with a 2-point lead. So 4th game of this season, Richarlison and Shula getting their debuts in this game. Sergio Roberto comes in at right back. So let's see if we can start this season off with 4 wins out of 4. We'll see if we get any intro cinematics in this game. I would say probably not. All right, we do get a new intro cinematic. Richarlison, once again, new signing, walking in the tunnels. That looks really good. So hopefully those are pretty frequent throughout the season. Just adds like an extra layer of depth. I wish they were longer though. I wish they were longer. When you face like a rivalry team or it's a very big game, usually those cinematics are a bit longer. I forgot to give Richarlison his actual number. I don't know which number to give him. So I'll have to change that after this game. But let's see what we can do. We've started off pretty well, especially defensively. So I'm expecting more of that. One thing I really like about FIFA is that they have all these stadiums in La Liga, even for the lower rated teams. It really adds to like the immersion playing a team in La Liga. Sergi into Frank de Jong, into Richarlison. Oh, I tried to give it to Messi. I pressed pass. The ball did not even pass though. That would have been a tap in. I don't know why the game did not recognize that. Messi is making a very good run. Messi in on goal. Past one. Messi, that is... The goalkeeper looked like he took Messi out, but I guess that is just not a foul. Ansu Fati goes for a shot that is blocked. All right, that might have been my fault. We should be up 1-0 though. All right, they're having some decent possession. That was such a lucky bounce. And they're going to go up 1-0 in this game in the 30th minute. All right, this was so lucky. This was just so lucky. Ball passes in and it like ricochets off, I think, Shula, and then it just goes to one of their players. And just like that, they're 1-0 up in this game. That is the first goal we've conceded in this series so far. Good ball into Messi. I see Dembele. That pass from Messi is so good. Dembele puts that in for the equalizer. That pass from Messi was so crisp. All right, good response to conceding. We immediately equalize. This pass from Messi, though, this was disgusting. Just perfect to Dembele. Good first touch, brings it down, and then puts that in the back of the net. He's had a very good start to the season, Dembele. I think that's his 3rd goal. Yeah, 3 goals already in La Liga. All right, 41st minute, we tie this game up. Now we should go on to take this lead. All right, start of the second half, 1-1. See if we can get this lead. De Jong into Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi skips past one. Goes for a shot straight at the keeper. Get that through to De Jong. Into Ansu Fati. To Richarlison. Get that to Messi. Some room here to come forward. Lionel Messi goes for the shot. Lionel Messi puts that in for 2-1. What a goal from Messi. That is just what he does. Just coming forward, you cannot let him put that on his left foot. Just gets one little touch, curls it around the keeper. That is beautiful, and we take a 2-1 lead in this game. All right, so Puig is coming on, Coutinho on the left, and Trincao on the right for this last 20 minutes. Try and hold this lead, possibly make it even bigger. We'll see what we can do. All right, they're coming forward, actually looking pretty decent. They're going for this equalizer. As a good ball in. This is going to take some defending. That was very unorganized by Ter Stegen and our center backs, but we do get this out eventually. All right, that is a decent through ball. 89th minute. Cannot concede a late goal. Jota goes back to Carnero. Cannot let this FIFA scripting happen. We are not going to allow it. Header to Ter Stegen. We are just going to kick this out, and that should be full time, and it is. All right, so they had a chance there to equalize. It was a very weak header to Ter Stegen, but that was actually probably the toughest game of this season so far. They played pretty decently coming forward, but in the end, we get the 3 points. That is 4 wins out of 4 to start the season. All right, so that is going to be it for episode 2 of our Barcelona career mode. In the next one, we'll start the Champions League, play Juventus, which is going to be a very big game. And then in the next month, we have Atletico Madrid, which is probably going to be the first really big test of the league season. But I think we made some pretty good signings in this episode. Zakaria, Shula, and Richarlison are definitely going to help us out a lot this season. Definitely added to our depth. So if you guys enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate dropping a like on it. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you have not. And I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you all have a great day.